Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage new National Marketing Director, Billy Leonard.
Over the last 6.5 years, these are the two greatest lessons I learned. Love is everything, and I will never be more than the love I give in this moment to the person in front of me. I want to tell you the story of how I learned those lessons, but first I want to thank a few people. Bob and Sue, Rick and Jan, and my mom and dad, thank you. I wish I could thank every person on my team individually, because this really belongs to you guys. Annabelle, Savannah, Tallulah, and Yinling, I love you guys so much. 7 years ago, our family was going through the most challenging season of our life. 2 of our daughters were born with an undiagnosed genetic condition, and the pressure I felt to provide for them drove me to work 80 to 100 hours a week. I thought I was doing it for them, but I was really doing it for me, to placate my fears that I wasn't enough and that I couldn't provide. As a result, my marriage was falling apart, and I almost lost my family. Late one night, I was sitting in my office when God said, "Your family is serving your career goals. You need a career that will serve your family goals." Not long after that, Mom invited me to the Burdick farm. Kimberly Warlow shared her story. Bob explained the numbers, and I thought, this could be the answer our family needs. Our team made it to NMD in less than 2 years, but then we hit a wall, and that wall was me. I was so consumed with getting to NMD that I started treating my team as factories that needed to produce. At some point, God said to me, "When will you trust me? When will you learn that the pursuit of the future destroys the gift of the present? When will you stop striving and start loving? Billy, you will never be more than the love you give in this moment to the person in front of you." Since then, I've just enjoyed the journey. Because of this business, Yinling and I can go on dates while the kids are in school. And I can be at all of Annabelle's sports events. And I can take Savannah and Tallulah to all their doctor appointments. Last summer, Savannah had spine surgery. And because of this business, I never had to leave her side for the 10 days she was in the hospital. And I was home every day for her recovery. I remember going into her room immediately after surgery. She had a breathing tube on, so she couldn't talk. She was still recovering from the surgery and the anesthesia, so I just went over to her. I gave her a little hug, I kissed her on the forehead, and I said, "I love you, and everything's going to be okay." And then I said I was going to go get her mom, so I went to leave. I got to the door of her room, and I paused. And I looked back to say goodbye, but when I looked back, Savannah, lying in her bed, pointed at herself. And then with all the strength that she could muster, she lifted her arms in the air and put her 2 hands together and formed the shape of a heart. And then she pointed at me. "I love you." In her weakest moment, Savannah chose to love. And because of this business, I got to be there. Because of this business, I got to receive her love and be loved for her in that moment. Our family's been through many ups and downs, and I've been through many ups and downs in this business. And I used to deal with challenges by trying to take control and make something happen. But at some point, I realized that doesn't work. At some point, I decided to stop striving and start loving. At some point, I decided to stop hoping in the future and start living fully in the moment. At some point, I decided that love is better than fear. At some point, I looked at God and I said, you love me, and you want to love others through me. And the opportunity to receive love and give love in any moment makes every moment the greatest moment of my life. Life is a continual gift of greatest moments, and this is one of them. Thank you, Juice Plus community, for loving our family so well. When I look in your eyes, I see the truth that God has been trying to teach me my entire life. Love is everything. I love.